The ultimate money pit, the cheap project car. The single most worthless 60s muscle car is not a specific model, but a category. The cheap project car, it is the rust basket case version of any car, but especially one of the troubled models detailed in this report. It is the siren song of a bargain that inevitably leads to financial ruin. The illusion of a cheap $5,000 project car is a myth. The real cost is in the restoration. A professional restoration can easily cost between $50,000 and $100,000, with some concourse-level builds exceeding $200,000. Even a dedicated DIY restoration can cost $15,000 to $30,000 in parts, materials, and specialized tools alone. Furthermore, the annual cost of classic car ownership, the ownership tax, can be substantial. Even a finished car requires thousands per year for specialized insurance, $1,000 to $3,000, routine maintenance, $1,000 to $4,000, and proper climate-controlled storage, $500 to $3,000. The fundamental equation of classic car economics dictates that it is always more financially prudent to buy a finished car well-maintained. Sellers often have $20,000 or more invested in parts and labor than their final asking price. Buying a project means volunteering to be the person who loses that money. The most worthless 60s muscle car to buy in 2025 is the one that has been sitting in a field for 30 years. Rust, missing parts, and decades of neglect will turn any dream into a nightmare. Conclusion: how to buy the dream, not the nightmare. The analysis of these 20 vehicles reveals the significant pitfalls awaiting the unprepared buyer in the classic car market. The list has detailed the underpowered, the poorly designed, the unreliable money pits, and the downright infamous. The primary takeaway is the critical importance of thorough research. The world of 60s muscle is filled with nuance, where a name on a fender does not guarantee performance, and a low price tag often hides a world of financial and mechanical pain. A truly valuable classic car, one that is both a joy to own and a sound financial asset, possesses a clear set of traits. These criteria, which the cars on this list failed to meet, are the key to a successful purchase. Performance and desirability. It must have the right engine and the right factory options package that enthusiasts covet. Condition and originality. The vehicle should be as close to factory correct as possible or restored to a verifiably high standard with proper documentation. Rarity. It should have been produced in limited numbers, but not so limited that essential parts are impossible to find. Cultural significance. It must be a car that people dreamed of owning when it was new and continue to dream of owning today. The cars on this list fail on one and often all of these points. They are the anti-investments. The single most important piece of advice for any aspiring collector is to buy the best, most complete, and most well-documented example of a desirable model that one can possibly afford. It may require saving for another year, but it is the only way to ensure the dream becomes a reality. The most expensive car one can ever buy is a cheap one.